Hi guys, and welcome back to another show. This is going to be a fun one. First, let's talk about why I'm making this video. I'm going to shout out to Debbie and Tony Martin from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. They requested the chicken enchiladas. I think I fed them one time at a Super Bowl party, and they haven't stopped talking about them, and they've been wanting me to give them a recipe, and well, now you're finally going to have it. Also, a big shout out to a good buddy of mine out in Pasadena, California. Went to culinary school with this guy. His name is Jordan Essay, and he gave me this awesome recommendation. So here we go. Okay, a lot of things are going to happen. Okay. First, let me tell you what we're making. Chicken enchiladas. We're going to make the sauce from scratch, okay? And how that's going to happen is I'm going to be using, I'm going to make our own version of like a canned green chili. We'll have like a sour cream green chili sauce, okay? So in order for that to happen, we're going to start off with 2 Poblanos and 2 Anaheims, all right? Now, this is relatively mild, okay? We're also going to be topping it with my famous roasted garlic salsa verde that you guys have seen a video of that. That was a few days ago. And that salsa is used with this. So if you didn't catch that video, here's a link to that video, okay? You just click on that, learn how to make the salsa verde. It's really simple. Okay, so let's get started. I've got my oven at 350. We're going to toss a little bit of olive oil in here, okay? We're going to throw these in. We're going to roast them for 30 minutes, all right? And then we'll show you what that looks like when it comes out. Okay, guys, it's been 25 minutes. Now, when I got them out of the oven, I immediately put them in a bowl, okay? And then I have just put some plastic wrap. This is like a press and seal. That's what I prefer. And that helps kind of steam that skin off, because now we've got to take the skin off, and I'm going to show you kind of how that works. All right, zoom in here and I'll show you how roasted those are. Excuse me, there we go. Okay, you can see how nicely roasted they are. Again, that's 30 minutes, 350 degrees. So now what we're going to do, and these things are still pretty hot, fairly hot. I'm going to cut the stem off, and as you can kind of see, it's just going to totally fall apart. Now, if you're lucky, this is just going to come off very easily. Okay, I'm not super particular. I don't care if I get every single ounce of skin off, but as you see, steaming is allowing it to come off really easily, okay? All right. I'm going to try not to take the actual segment of the pepper, and I'll keep going. Okay guys, I've got most of the skin off. There's still just a little bit. And as you've seen while I was doing that, you know, it is steaming hot. And it's important that you do it hot. If you need to put a couple of pair of gloves on, I'm not gonna blame you, because it's really hot. So all I'm doing here is I'm just kind of dicing these up. No particular way. Okay. There's our green chilies. Okay, guys. So for our next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to cook our chicken. Now, I do my chicken and my enchiladas different than everybody. I also use this same technique of cooking chicken in a chipotle tortilla soup that I make. What I have here are roughly 2 pounds of boneless chicken thighs, okay? Boneless and skinless, okay? I've got some cilantro, nothing crazy, just a rough chop. Stems and everything doesn't matter because all we're doing is creating a stock to cook our chicken. 1 lime, and I've just sliced it, okay? And we've talked about this in the stroganoff video. If you haven't seen the stroganoff video, check that out. This is the better than bouillon, and it's just chicken bones, and then they create it down to a paste. So what I've got is here's 3 cups of water, okay, and I'm going to put 2 good heaping spoons. So we'll call that 2 tablespoons, maybe 2.5 of our chicken base. Okay, we're going to mix that in. Now you kind of see the color here, okay? Then I've got a tablespoon of garlic salt and a tablespoon of crushed red pepper. If you do not like heat, don't add the crushed red pepper. All we're doing is creating basically like a Mexican stock here, I guess, or Spanish stock. That's a tablespoon of cilantro, lime. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of just squeeze that in there and drop the whole thing in. We're going to strain all of this out. The reason why I choose chicken thighs is because chicken breasts, they tend to be dry. Yes, there's ways you can do it without it being dry, but I like chicken thighs. I don't mind dark meat. I think it breaks down really nicely. You see that they've already done the work for us, okay? And this water, or this stock, is going to be plenty of salt. So, and I also put garlic salt in there, remember, so we're not going to add anything in here. So all we're going to do now, I'll wash my hands here, is just bring this to a boil, okay? I'm going to cover it, and then we're going to simmer it, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, guys, check out that bubbling sexiness. Hey guys, welcome back. Now that was 20 minutes, basically at a rolling boil, all right? Now what I've got set up here is a strainer. This actually fits perfectly on my pot, okay? But you're going to need to strain your stock into a pot so that we can shred the chicken, okay? And then we're going to add it to a cheese mixture, which I'm going to show you next, okay? You saw how we did the chicken stock, okay? So I'm going to have you bring in, and I'm going to show you guys this. We're going to pour this, we're going to strain this out. I'm going to try to do it carefully here without making a mess. This smells really good, guys. Okay, so look at this chicken. Look how beautiful it is. And you can tell, 20 minutes, it's just going to shred apart, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred all that up for us, and then we're going to get to the next step. As now, I used 2 forks, and I just kind of shredded this up. I'll show you how nicely, shredded this is. You don't have to go crazy, but this is right where we need it to be. Now check a look at this stock that we've created. I mean, look how beautiful that looks, that rich, deep color. I mean, it wasn't that rich before, right? Okay, I'm gonna give this a good taste here. Oh, wow. The flavors are extremely, it's not super powerful, but it's super rich, and there's tons of depth. I can taste the cilantro, the lime, obviously that fresh chicken flavor, as well as the base gives it that richness. And then just a hint, which is why I'm coughing up a little bit, is that crushed red pepper. It's a perfect amount of heat. This is what we're gonna turn into our sauce, okay? So I know you're thinking, man, this is a lot of work for some enchiladas. I just want to pour a can of chicken and a can of enchilada sauce. Well, you guys wanted me to do it from the scratch way, and this is how you do it, okay? And to be honest, this is how I do it all the time. It's not a chore to me. I have fun. I pour myself a cocktail and I play a little music and I just do this. You know, this is an hour and a half worth of prep and just enjoying your afternoon. You don't have to worry about the problems in the world, just focus on your food. And I promise you, the people that eat it are really going to appreciate the love that you put into this meal. So now we're gonna mix this chicken up with a couple of cheeses. I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay guys, now this is gonna be our filling. We're gonna put our filling together. You saw how we did our chicken. Just to recap, okay? We had 2 pounds of chicken thighs. We put it in our chicken stock that we created. We boiled that for 20 minutes. Then we strained that out. I've allowed the chicken to cool, okay? Because we're getting ready to throw in our cheese mixture. Now that cheese mixture is 1.5 pounds of queso fresco, 1/2 pound of Monterey Jack, okay? And then 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro. So I'm gonna add that, okay, to our fresh chicken. And I'm just gonna get in here with the hands, baby, don't you worry, okay? And look how beautiful that is going to be inside of an enchilada. I am getting excited. The closer we get, I'm excited. Okay guys, it's time to make, I don't know, debatably the biggest part of our enchiladas today, and that's the sauce, right? So I'm going to zoom in here. I got my pan already hot and smoky and beautiful and ready to go. Alright, so this is going to happen kind of quickly, but first I'm going to go over my ingredients. Green chilies, right? We did them earlier. Okay, a few seeds left over, it's okay. Alright. 1.5 cups of sour cream. So we are making a sour cream green chili sauce, okay? 2 cloves of fresh garlic. And in this blue pot right here is our chicken stock, okay? So I'm going to start off by putting our green chilies in. How many times have I told you, right? Season the layers. We didn't put any salt on these, right? All it is just green chili. And we chose 2 mild peppers, so this shouldn't be too crazy, okay? The craziness is when we add our roasted garlic salsa verde, okay? That's got the heat. We're going to add in our garlic. Alright, I'll get this shot here for you. Okay, I'm going to add a little black pepper. Okay, now I'm going to add 3 cups of our chicken stock. We're going to really get this going here because we're going to need to reduce it. And it just smells so good, guys. Okay guys, now this has been boiling away, as you can see, and you saw, for roughly about 3 to 4 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down my heat a little bit, or quite a bit actually. I was on a high right there to get it boiling, but I don't want to lose all my yield, okay? So what we're going to do now is add our sour cream. And we're going to go back to the cornstarch. You guys, you've seen me use that a couple of times. I'm throwing a tablespoon of cornstarch in with my sour cream. Okay? And you're going to see how this sauce just happens. Okay. Now, the reason why I lowered my heat here is because if I go crazy, then I'm just going to break this sauce, okay? So that's what it looks like. Right there. Alright, so we're going to add this in. Again, we're going to season again. Season in layers, right? I added something that doesn't have a lot of sodium. All right, we need to have this balanced. Okay, I've got this on like a low medium heat. And this is going to tighten up here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to add a man pinch. If you're a lady, well, do two. And if you got big hands, girl, use one. That's fine. And I can feel as I'm stirring this and as the heat is getting to the cornstarch that it is thickening up. Not quite sure if you can see that or not. Oh man, this is looking awesome. We're going to turn our heat back up just for a minute. And our sauce is almost complete. Guys, it's finally time to put our enchiladas together. I told you, this is one of those meals where you spend all day doing it. Your family's going to appreciate the love that you put into it. Okay, what I'm going to do is quickly show you. I've got a 3/4 of a cup of our salsa verde, and we're just going to mix that in, our chicken and cheese mixture. Again, guys, the recipe is on the video that I posted a few days ago of that roasted garlic. All right, we're just going to mix this in. Now, it's messy. I want to show you what I've done here, okay? This isn't a clean job, but somebody's got to do it. I have put a couple sheets of aluminum foil down, okay? This is the quick, so you need a big surface to do this, okay? So what we're going to do is our sauce is cooled, okay? I'm going to show you. It's nice and thick and beautiful, and I tried it and it's so, so good. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of sauce down, okay, on our cutting board. Grab a tortilla. 7-inch tortilla is fine. If you like the bigger ones, fine. If you like the smaller ones, fine. Okay, I want to show you this. I want to really soak that tortilla. You kind of see that right there, right? That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, now we're going to take our cheese, chicken, salsa verde mixture, right? And we're going to just roll it up. Now when you roll it, you're going to fold these in, okay? Flip it over, pull it tight like that, okay? And then I'm going to put it in my baking pan here. I've got a 13-inch glass baking pan. I have sprayed this, all right? That's one. Then we're just going to continue to repeat the process. Hey, all right guys, now you saw how that's done. Again, messy job, but somebody's got to do it. If you want to wear gloves, whatever, I clean my hands thoroughly, so don't get freaked out, all right? Here's how we're going to finish these enchiladas. Zoom in and look how beautiful these things look. I'm going to try to give you a different, there we go. All right, now, per recipe, okay, I could have made 3 more, but this is all my pan allows. So I'm going to do that in another pan. That's all I'm going to do is show you. So the rest of the sauce, okay, let's see if I can get a good angle here. I'm just going to pour it on top like that, down the center. Let those green chilies do their thing. I'm going to spread it out, okay? Really get that soaked. Then what we're going to do, wrap this with foil. Okay, we're going to bake that for 20 minutes on 350. We're going to pull them out, take the foil off, put our cheese on. I'm going to show you how that's done. All right, guys, I just took it out. 20 minutes. Okay, now we're going to crank our oven up to 400 degrees. Okay, this is Monterey Jack cheese. I'm just going to put them on top. Guys, I'm just pulling these out of the oven. Look at how gorgeous these look. Okay guys, it's finally time to check out these enchiladas. Let me get one on the plate here. Let me bring you guys in here. Remember, I sprayed that pan. Okay, now this, I'm gonna try to get this out without it going crazy here. Oh man, look how beautiful that is. Are you kidding me? Check this out, guys. A little bit of a garnish, right? Look how gorgeous that is. I'm going to take a bite of this for you, just for you. Ah, smells so good. I do want to mention though, I let this cool for about 5 minutes, right? Because this thing was piping hot. And as I stabbed the fork into the enchilada, I hear a crunch, and that's that cheese develop. Oh man. My Lord. That is so good. It's still piping hot. That's what I do want you to know. The sauce is really good. It's got the perfect amount of kick. It's cheesy, it's creamy. On the back end, I'm getting some roasted garlic from that salsa that we mixed inside of the chicken. The queso fresco tends to be a little bit salty, and that's given me enough sodium for the filling. And then just to finish it off, it's got that nice fresh cilantro flavor that I really enjoy. So this has been chicken enchiladas. I hope that you guys make this for your family, make this for your friends. I hope it's been a good one. Please, if you hated the video, put a thumbs down. If you loved the video, put a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.